do here is go back.
Yeah, good mate. Thanks for having me.
Who went the hardest in the celebrations?
I can't say myself, can I?
You sort of almost got to tell yourself that you're a big game player or a big finals player. And so somehow I thought, well, just because I play well as a 13-year-old, I have to play well in the grand final.
Me and Cogs are a couple of good WA boys, and we do get a bit affectionate with each other, always giving each other kisses and stuff. Nah, not really, just a manly kiss on the cheek every now and then.
Yes, g'day guys, welcome back to the Bray and Ethan podcast, episode 104, and of course it's all powered by Skinbro for 2023, and of course Hat Locker as well. Use code Bray and Ethan 20 for 20% off across both websites, Ethan. We had a week off last week due to the draft.
I say it all the time, feels like it's been a minute since we've been here.
Yep, you said that as we rocked up.
Yep.
And we had a week off for the draft. We were just, over the moon, about
9 guests.
All the draftees getting drafted, so it was a great week.
Yeah, plenty of content. Now, the AFL draft, that's come and gone. We don't care about that anymore. AFLW draft, December 18. It's the 1st of December today.
Almost
First
Christmas.
day of summer, officially.
It is, yeah.
One of the state's best prospects. She could have a long career in front of her, not just in one sport, but in two sports. Georgie Cleaver. Georgie, welcome.
Hey, thank you for having me on. I'm very well.
Yeah, pleasure to have you on. You recently just came back from leavers, like most Year 12 graduates did in the last week or so. We've got a few Q&As about that later, but what have you been up to, I guess, since finishing school?
Not too much. Ended the season off pretty well. Just got back into a bit of training pre-season, started up, and just trying to keep my fitness.
Off to Rottnest later today. We thought we were going to be in a bit of a rush to get this done, but I think we got plenty of time.
Moved the ferry back.
Yeah,
so,
all sorted now.
Yeah, straight. No rest really. Going for a big swim later.
Yeah, good 2Ks. Little time trial tomorrow, which should be fun.
I was saying off air, I went for a swim on Wednesday and only ran 400 metres, and she laughed at me. So.
You must be an early morning person, because I noticed the message this morning was about 5 a.m.
Yeah, got up at 4:30 this morning, had training, so got the message in early.
I don't remember the last time I've been up that early, apart from like a flight somewhere.
I've been up at 3:30 the last couple of days in the last week or so, but I struggle. I woke up at 8, set my alarm for 8:45 this morning, and I was like, I'll set a timer for 15 minutes and I'll wake up, and I had to stop playing as the sound effect. I had no music playing, obviously. So I've slept through it, and someone's called me at 9:30 and woke me up, and I was like, shit, I got to leave in half an hour.
Yeah.
But we made it.
Probably a good luck charm. Now, doing our research for this is going to be a hard question straight off to probably keep a straight face out, but you've got quite the following on TikTok. Some day in the life videos, etc. Really? Is TikTok queen status too early to say?
I think so. I sort of just did it for fun. Everyone sort of took the piss out of me when I first did the first day in the life, and sort of went from there and just did a few more, taking the piss out of everyone. But yeah. So
were people down at Levers aware of, I don't know, your status as an athlete or as a TikTok ticker down there?
No. Everyone, come up to me and be like, hey, you Georgie, but normally get the old, are you Jack's sister and stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, not too hyped at this point.
How many followers?
I think got 4K maybe, around that
That's
mark.
What have we got?
On TikTok, I think we're almost 2K, so double that.
Yeah.
But maybe, Need to take some pointers off you.
Well, obviously with the boys, it was a long wait with the draft, but for the girls, it's been a real long wait, because obviously your season started in early March, I think it was, in the waffle, and finished in July, so you've pretty much had heaps of months without footy. But was the date sort of set in stone for you towards this end of the year, and like how is it all? Has it been a long time coming?
Yeah, I think it's been a long time coming, especially last year being friends with lots of girls that got drafted, sort of got a bit FOMO. And then obviously coming around this year, the date only got released about a month ago or so.
That's so bad. Like, I just can't imagine that. Like, you got to have the date set in stone, surely.
I know, but I feel like everyone sort of expected that, same as the season was sort of a bit rough. But now that we know, I think everyone's getting excited and a bit nervous to see what happens.
Yeah, penciled in. It's a week before Christmas as well.
Yeah, it's like an early Christmas present.
Yeah, well, exactly. And a lot of basketball growing up, obviously from a sporting family. We don't want to mention Jack too much, but obviously he was a draft hopeful last year and then went to Essendon VFL this year, came back to East Freo. But talk us through the journey from Willetton Junior Footy Club and then your pathway to the state and national academies.
Yeah. So I started Rossmore actually doing Auskick with the boys. It was about 5 or 6, and then sort of stopped that as there was no girls team. And then moved schools to Santa, and then they had a footy team in like year 5. Then went back to Willerton as well, was playing with the girls, which was good. And then sort of like wasn't really into footy that much. Played basketball, netball, athletics, all that. And then my sister and brother both played state, and I sort of like felt I was missing out, so wanted to try a bit harder and sort of trained a bit more, and then sort of got into a couple teams and a few squads, and then started playing for East Freo, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, well, you pulled on the Australian jumper 2 years in a row. I don't think many people get to do that. What's that like? 2 years in a row, and it's those early chances in 2022 state as well.
Yeah, I think it was just surreal to be able to pull that jumper on in the first year when I was bottom age. Sort of learn a lot from the older girls, and obviously watching them get drafted, I knew that that's what I wanted to do. And then on the second year, I sort of could be a role model for everyone else that I'd already experienced that. And then with state and stuff, just being able to listen from everyone around me and learn from everyone, because I think everyone has different stories and can teach different things.
Now, I don't think I saw this come through in the Instagram, on the actually Twitter yesterday, and it's not in the Q&A, so I'll ask it now.
It was in the Q&As, but it was probably like maybe 5 or 6 at least people asking it.
Yeah, right. Oh, okay. So should I hold on that question?
I reckon ask it now. Get it
All right,
out
well,
of
I
the
was
way.
going to say, whoever asked it, I know Jacob Landsmith
he
sent
did
it in
ask
on
it.
Twitter, and it's sort of mentioned in here, are you the best footballer in the Cleavers household?
100%.
100%?
I
Was it the best athlete? I can't remember what it was.
Either.
I saw it, but
Both?
just the best athlete. You got to be.
Obviously, Jack would say he's better than me, but I think I am deep down.
Plenty of wars in the backyard growing up, I'm imagining.
100%. Even with Dad, thought he was pretty good playing 2 waffle games, but we've all
Yeah.
passed him now. So
Now, Ethan mentioned this in the opener. Not just good at one sport, good at 2 sports, that being netball, the second. Gold medal at the Youth Commonwealth Games this year. Tell us about the netball journey and I guess your time in the Caribbean representing the country.
started netball when I was the same as footy, about 5 or 6. Obviously, netball was a big sport for girls growing up. Played at Fremantle all through the years. Mum was my coach for most of the years, and then sort of made some teams. Didn't really care that much. Sort of just played it for fun because I loved it. And then made a couple teams, and then sort of started playing state when I was pretty young. Still played basketball at the time, which was sort of loved that the most, but obviously had to stop that now. And then with netball, was really going through the ranks down at Freo, and then this year, like last year as well, made a couple Aussie squads and that, and then sort of like thought, maybe I'm actually pretty good at this. And then we had nationals this year. They picked like an Aussie squad, and we had a couple training camps, and then they just picked a team. I was like one of the oldest. It was like under 18s, obviously youth Commonwealth Games, and then that was just the most amazing trip. Like so unreal, like being able to travel with it's such a good group of girls over to Trinidad and Tobago. It was such an amazing trip, and with all the other sports and all the other athletes, just learning from all of them, and having such an experience, and then obviously taking home the gold medal, which is good.
And you had your family over there?
All
of it?
Yeah, my whole fam came. Actually a bit jealous because they went to New York when we were still in training camp in Sydney. And then so they got to have the whole America trip, and then I sort of just went over, and then we went back to LA after, which was pretty fun,
It's real humid there in the Caribbean.
Oh yeah, so hot. It's like you wake up, it's like got a big tan though, so I can't complain.
Take that.
Yeah, and probably a question you get asked all the time. So is the realistic aim to try and play both sports professionally?
Yeah, definitely. That's been the goal for most of my life. Obviously, no one's really told me I can just do one or just have to pick between the two. So just keep on doing them as long as I can. There's lots of athletes that have done both, like Ash, Braz, Shani Layton, and then obviously Monconti still does basketball, just won the
Monconti medal that people are saying call the best and fairest medal. Needs a name.
Does need a name. It's weird being called like the best.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been like called the Aaron Phillips medal after being the first ever winner.
That's true.
Yeah, true.
But
Maybe in time.
people are saying Monconti.
What does Brownlow mean?
Charles Brownlow.
Is that the first guy that won it?
I don't know if it's the first guy that won it, but it was some guy like 100 years ago that, I don't know,
wow.
was obviously some influence. So, yeah.
I'll do my research quickly.
But do you have the same manager for netball and footy? Like, how does that work?
Yeah. So Alex Saungy, she does like cricket, boxing, like netball, footy, soccer, all that. So sort of just good that she can do both netball and footy, and helps me like with both. Yeah.
Bit of a Nike enthusiast you
Oh,
are.
I'm a bit of a
So
shoe.
is that
bit of a
officially a sponsorship for both
no,
sports? Or?
not really. No, it's sort of just Alex got me to sign a little deal with them, so chuck a bit on my story and all that, and then get some free stuff. So
Yeah.
So the Brownlow medal was first awarded in 1924, the season immediately following his death.
Oh.
So
Right.
clearly just a legacy
Yeah.
sort of naming.
Who did he play for?
Geelong
Huh.
in the VFA.
Back when
then.
there was like 14 probably. Obviously, one of the tallest players, if not the tallest in both sports. What's the difference in preparation between the two? Like, do you implement things from one another, or are they just completely different?
Yeah.
Don't even compare footy and netball. Like,
I think they both help each other heaps. Obviously, netball being more of a faster sort of sprinting sport, you can sort of implement that into footy. And obviously, footy get a lot fitter with the long distance running.
Yeah.
So that helps in netball. And then I think one of my strengths in netball would be my strength and like being tough. So obviously tackling and stuff in footy. Can't do that on netball court, but I feel like can take the hits and give the hits out as well.
Yeah, I personally reckon netball is one of the softest sports ever. Like when I played mixed netball a couple of years ago, and if it was basketball, I would have been fouled out in the first 5 minutes of the game.
yeah.
Like you just can't do anything. I hate it.
A lot of stopping.
It's a good,
calls.
fun game to play,
yeah.
but I hated the rules. Sucks. Well, what position do you play?
GA.
GA, so
Yeah.
shooter.
Yeah, shooter. Yeah.
Yep.
Gee, the GS would
You
be
dominate, or
is
does the GS take most of the points?
Yeah, solid.
Or are
Got
you?
lots of assists to the GS.
So you're an assist specialist.
Do you keep the gold medal? Like, is it somewhere special?
I've got two footy jumpers hanging off my room, and then I just sort of chucked it around the top
Right.
of it. Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah,
Well, you'd hope it's good,
yeah,
but
it's like big and gold and
like feels like you got an Olympic medal or some sort.
Oh,
It's like
sort
we've
of,
seen photos of them and like it's so thick. So
Yes,
is it
they're
proper thick?
pretty thick, yeah. And then bands like rainbow, which is like
Yeah, that's cool. That is cool.
It is sick.
Well, before I ask this question, obviously you won a Waffle W flag with East Freo, but you also won a netball flag on the same day,
No,
as far as I'm aware.
I actually lost that game.
Oh, you lost it.
Yeah.
Okay, so you went straight back to East Freo
I did
celebration.
go to
Sorry,
the
I read it.
celebrations
I saw
after.
it. I saw it in the coverage. I remembered it, and yeah, obviously I got that wrong. Apologies.
It's okay.
So you won a Waffle W flag at East Freo, and your brother obviously did the same with the boys.
Yep.
Who celebrated harder, do you reckon?
Honestly, I celebrated at the boys pretty hard, so could say that. But I think obviously going to the netball after sort of missed out on a bit of the celebrations post game.
So you rocked up sober and everyone else is...
No, I went to the netball after, as everyone's a bit sad and drinking, and then went over to the footy one after.
Yeah. You'd hope. You'd hope you got to celebrate with the winning team.
Yeah, exactly.
With all the experience, all this stuff happened in within a month, I think. And even then, putting through your paces at the combine, I think it was like a 40-degree day, similar to what it is today.
When was it? 2 weeks ago?
The combine was like
A month
month,
ago?
maybe?
Oh.
like October.
Yeah.
So
Probably-
you must have got stitched up with a hot day.
Yeah, probably fair to say it's been the most hectic but memorable year. Looking back at it, is that fair to say?
Yeah, 100%. I think I balanced it pretty well as well. Just went through all the experiences, got to challenge myself and everything. And yeah, probably one of the best years so far.
Took out the 20-metre sprint.
Yeah,
think.
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that you can say that netball helped that with
Yeah.
doing a little bit of sprinting stuff.
Now, we joked about it before with the TikTok stuff, but when it comes to, I guess, the media talking about you as being a high pick or one of the best from the state, how do you go about it and deal with it?
Try not to think too much about it, and obviously don't want to get caught up in the hype. But yeah, sort of just play my footy, do what I do best, and don't really worry about it.
And I wouldn't even say just play footy. Like you've obviously got netball.
Yeah.
Must be a good swimmer if you're swimming 2Ks. It's like you got a lot of stuff to keep you your mind off it.
Yeah, I
guess.
know. Don't really read. Obviously,
Yeah.
you like to read it because it's about you, but try not to get sort of things. Obviously, negative stuff as well, but don't really care about it because they're just out of perspectives. They don't really know what's going
Yeah.
on.
The first time you're probably really excited about it. You probably would have maybe got like an article written about you maybe like a few years ago. I feel like your name's been up there since maybe like 16, 17.
Yeah, I think so. I think doing the dual sport sort of attracts a bit of media because obviously it's different and people tell you what you can and can't do. But I think just if no one's telling me what I can't do, then just keep on going on with it forever.
And we touched on it off air, but what are your thoughts on how the AFLW draft works? Because I guess the men's one's a lot more open.
Yeah.
But do you kind of like how it's state for state? And I think some players have already signed with clubs
Yeah,
and that.
yeah.
Do you like that? It's probably a bit less.
I think it's I think if like the girls that did get signed early, I feel a bit bad. They didn't really get to experience the full like draft night.
Yeah.
But for me, like being able to nominate, like to stay in state, which I have done, I think, because clubs, you know, Eagles and Dockers have sort of shown interest and said like, why not just stay here? Obviously with netball, and I think why would you want to move anywhere else when you can just stay home? So I think obviously in the years coming, I think it will get changed to obviously being full time and all that. But for now, I think why not just stay home and yeah.
Well, if it's not a full time job, then you
Exactly.
can't pick up your life
And
and move across
over.
the country if you don't want to commit to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously, the AFL is full time, and they can do that.
A lot more
But
money
if
as
you
well.
like you'd only be spending like 20 weeks, say in Melbourne if you're playing in Melbourne, because you'd have your pre-season, your season, finals if you play finals, then you'd come straight back and work and just
and have
too
to like,
hard.
pick up another job or whatever. So
Yeah, so like they need to make it. Let's say 5 years time, you'll be playing 23 round seasons, full time, bang. Then it's legit the same as the AFL
Maybe even
with like pay and stuff.
curtain
maybe.
raises have been.
Yeah, I rate that
women's
idea.
before the footy,
Yeah.
Because like, let's be real, most footy fans have lost interest in the AFLW because it's cricket season. It's the 1st of
Yeah,
December today,
yeah.
and they've got a grand final on the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any
my
plans for draft day / night? I don't know if it's a night or day. We'll
I don't
touch
even
on
know,
it.
but I'll be at Spilt Milk, so.
That's this weekend.
I
It's
thought
on
you
the
were
18th.
talking about. I
sorry.
thought you were talking about the draft.
No, that's fair.
Grand final.
No.
I thought you were talking about the grand final.
no.
Draft.
Draft.
Oh, hopefully I'm not at Spilt Milk on the draft.
I was going to say, I don't think spilt milk is the 18th.
No, I haven't really thought about it much, but obviously some people get invited to Marvel Stadium, so see if I get invited or not. But otherwise, have a couple close friends over and go from there.
And the thing is, like with the draft as well, like when we had Ella Roberts on last year or the year before, it was like she was touted to be the number 1 pick, but because she only nominated, she slid down to, I don't know, let's say, I don't know
14
what she
maybe.
was, like pick 14. Like
And I think
the
people,
draft order does not reflect on the
and
actual
people,
draft.
but people don't really understand that. They think like if you're number 1, you're like the best.
Exactly.
Obviously with the boys, but because girls like can nominate to stay in
Yeah.
WA, you can only go to Eagles or Dockers, so it's really very
It's like,
hard there.
yeah, Ella should have been, say, pick number 1.
Yeah.
But because of the nomination and say West Coast didn't have their pick
Pick
till
till
pick
14.
14, whatever it was.
There's
She-
pros and cons to it. I guess there's more
Yeah.
security, but at the same time,
But
But then again,
In
if
the
you're
in
picked
the-
up like number 1 or picked up 20, it's like you get the same stuff anyway, so
Exactly.
it doesn't really.
the number in AFLW doesn't really matter at this
No,
stage at the
no.
moment, which is a bit of a shame, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. At least you get to stay home.
Yeah.
All right. The part you've been looking forward to the most, the Instagram Q&As, of course, thanks to Skinbro and Hat Locker, at Bray and Ethan on Instagram for future guests. Start off with Kobe.Lacraz. Who taught you to kick your elite dribble kicks?
He wants me to say him, but I think I taught myself.
is that any relation to Mark Lacroix?
Yes, his what's it called? Niece? No,
Nephew.
nephew. Oh, that one.
I thought so, yeah.
Yeah.
Ashley Gomes, what do you love most about his Freo?
I love Ashley Gomes. I think just the community, and everyone's just so welcoming, and you know, you get down to training, and everyone's just bringing the same energy, same vibes, and sort of just like big family.
What was it? What was it
Double
like?
flag would help. Like
Yeah.
winning, that's like so rare.
God, yeah. What was Ash like? Obviously, she spent a year on West Coast.
Yeah.
So what was it like coming back and I guess her giving some experience to you younger?
Yeah,
girls?
I think because she's been around East Freo for a couple of years, going through like Colts and Rogers Cup and that. She's brings so much experience and so much knowledge about footy, and her footy IQ on the field, help out like during game. If you come on the bench, she's there having a chat and just helping you out.
Callum Harvey 222. Favorite memory about football so far?
Probably winning the AFLW flag, I
Yeah.
reckon.
What was the crowd like that day?
It was actually quite big for a women's game.
I think I was gonna go, but
It was on 7 as well.
yeah, I
Yeah,
watched.
it
I
was on
remember
7.
watching it on TV.
Yeah. No,
was-
I don't really. I forgot to like look around at the crowd. I
Like
sort
it's
of,
just in the moment. You could have like
Yeah. I forgot. Everyone was like, look around the crowd. I was like, oh, I didn't even have a look. Like, didn't really know how many people were watching.
Molly O'Hare, have you recovered from your A-Day bender?
I have, Molly. Thank you to you and your amazing swimming pool.
That's what levers is. Jake Proper John. How does it feel to be better than your brother at footy?
It feels amazing. I'm just so honoured that I'm better than him.
Bo Dacious_good gracious. Which number will you take at West Coast? That's an early call. Or playing number, I think it is.
Playing number. I think most of the good numbers are taken.
Harley Reid just slotted in at number 9. I'm like, hello.
See whatever numbers like, and I only like even numbers, so whatever numbers even, I'll take it.
What were you at East Fro? 22?
I was 7.
Oh,
I
7.
hate that number. It's
Like a good number.
It's odd though. I hate odd numbers.
Okay.
7 is a good number.
It's alright.
Travis Kano for most kills in Fortnite.
Not that many.
I think we got a question previously from you to a guest about Fortnite.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think we have. So how are you at Fortnite?
I'm alright. Maybe like 10 or 12.
10 or 12?
Is that good? I don't really know. People get like so many, but I don't really know. I just hide. I don't really like killing people.
Well, most I've ever got is 24.
Jesus, that's
That was playing with my girlfriend. She gets bot lobbies, so that's why.
Yeah, true. Okay.
So that probably helps, but yeah, 12's not bad. If
Thank
they're
you.
real players.
Josh.Ardingstill. What do you enjoy more, partying or being pinged holding the ball?
Definitely partying.
Oh, did I miss one? I
Yeah,
did too.
Charlie next.
All right, Charlie Bowers. Is it true you still sleep with a light lamp because you're scared of the dark?
No, it's not. I've never slept with a light on. I'm not scared of the dark.
And where's the reference
I don't know.
there?
I think he's just trying to be smart ass.
Lucas Kemp, how fast does your Hilux go?
Not fast at all. Very slow. I think we try to race each other and yeah, not fast at all.
I think it's copying.chloe. Do you like footy or netball better?
Biggest question of the whole
Yeah,
show
this
here.
This could
Okay.
be
You
controversial.
can't split them. Which one are you choosing? In your heart of hearts.
I actually can't.
Or is it just you can't?
I honestly cannot choose. Like they just offer different things, and like honestly, the only reason that would separate them is if I play a bad game or not. So if I play good in footy, then I like footy more. But if I play good netball game, then I like netball more.
I'd probably go netball just because you have the ability to play international
Yeah.
and represent the country.
That would be a thing.
Yeah.
I think at the moment
Because
with-
footy, like obviously the men used to play international rules. That's not a thing anymore,
Yeah.
and that's not even footy. That's a different
like
sport.
Gaelic.
Yeah. So
Bring that back.
yeah, I've rated
Yeah,
it.
I
but
did like that. I think with footy, like the pathway is more clear, so you can sort of like.
Is
see
it?
your
Yeah, I was going to
goals.
ask that before. What is it like for netball?
Yeah,
the
netball's
pathway?
just like it's you sort of. I'm in the Fever Academy, and like you get a Fever training partner. There's only 10 like list spots, and it's just hard to get one. And
Yeah.
everyone's just like, especially when you're being like 18, you're not gonna get one. You're just too young. So you just have to be in like training partner role for like 3 years, and then hopefully get one.
Yeah, what even would you classify making it in netball? Because for footy, it's like once you get drafted,
That's it. You know, when you get drafted.
obviously like you want to play a game, but
Yeah.
like that's like it.
Getting into the senior
But
squad.
like
Yeah.
other sports like netball, like what do you even classify as
I
making
know.
it?
I
Like,
think getting onto a like one of the 10 list spots as in an SSN team would
Yeah.
be making it. But then
So they only have 10 spots on the list.
yeah, and there's 4 training partners.
Yeah, all right.
I know. And then there's only like 7, 8 teams in the comp as well.
And there's
And-
7 on a court, so there's only 3 on the bench. That's the whole squad.
Uh-huh.
So if someone's injured, then they're screwed.
Yeah.
wait, is training
Wow,
partners?
yeah.
Are they like? Is that
They-
their job or is that like?
No,
is that like,
you get like not much money.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
just,
can
like,
you play if there's
you can
like
play,
COVID
yeah,
or something?
You
Like-
can play, yeah. But not really. But you can. You sit
Yeah.
on the bench, but you
Okay.
don't suit up or anything.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
glad we covered that.
Yeah, I was curious.
We're leaving that question. We can't split them, the two sports. Emily.Gunton, has anyone ever told you look/sound like Luke Jackson?
So many people, you don't understand. That many people have told me I look like him or like have the same. I don't look like him.
No, you know,
Or
I can get the sound. It's not quite there.
I
but
don't
can-
agree at all. And like even like they say like our mannerisms and we like laugh the sound same, but like I don't believe it.
And maybe footy ability or like, yeah,
Position maybe.
position, yeah.
Isabella.Gobra? Kubra?
Cowbra, maybe.
Cobra? I don't know. I haven't butchered that. Did you do ATAR or general? And of general, what cert?
I did ATAR. I did 4 ATAR. So I don't really know about general stuff. Sorry.
Jeez.
Uni next year.
Hopefully get into radiography next year at Curtin, but obviously probably just defer that and then have a bit of a chill year without studying.
Jamie.Henry 05, favourite teammate XOXO.
Jamie definitely.
You guys have spent a lot of time with each other. Obviously, you're going through like the academies with each other.
Yeah,
And,
we
like,
sort
you've
of-
all been like underages in the same squad, sort of thing.
Yeah,
so-
we always like hang out together, and obviously outside of footy as well. But I think because we're in the same team for most things, we sort of
Yeah.
went on lots of trips together, and
Yeah.
got hell close then.
Don't know who this is. It's probably I don't
a
know.
good question.
Yeah, it is, but it's a weird username. It's just user 92933. Are you already close with any of the AFLW girls?
I'm pretty close with a couple of the Eagles girls. Obviously, lots of my friends are over east because of met them through academy and stuff. But yeah, a couple of Eagles girls, a few of the Dockers girls as well. Obviously, some from East Freo. So
be welcoming wherever you go.
yeah, I hope so.
Last one, Joshie _ Donny pre-game ritual. Could be for either sport. But
I don't really have much, but I just have to like make
couple
sure.
TikToks.
Yeah, obviously
Yeah.
always TikTok right before the game, obviously. I also have a weird thing. I wear like a piece of tape around my wrist, write like key like letters for like what I need to focus on. It's probably the only thing I do. Eat a banana, peanut butter and jam sandwich.
Like Colton. What did Colton have? Honey sandwiches before games.
Yeah, I think so.
Ew.
No, honey's good. I can't say I've had a
energy.
honey. I
But
can't
he-
say I've had a honey sandwich in a long
But he'd take
time.
the crust off. That's what
Yeah.
he said.
Oh, that's weird. The crust
Well,
is
I'd-
yummy.
Yeah, I like a crust.
I don't know.
But like in primary school, I would have had honey sandwiches.
Yeah, probably.
That would have been the last time. But like the other morning, I had honey on toast. It's good.
I like honey on wheat bix.
It's good.
That's about
Yeah,
it.
that's good. That's good. I do write that. All right, so that's all done.
Yeah,
Skinbro quiz. Now, very competitive leaderboard here. 4 up the top. I know. Well, Riley's gone to North Melbourne, so that's going to be a bit hard to
Yeah, you know,
bring
this
him
is
back.
a success. It's the success. It's like if you do well in the quiz, like boosts your chances.
Well, Riley Harvin sits up top with Luke Kelly, Riley DeSisto, and Ashton Ferreira all on 12. So somehow we're going to have to do a tiebreaker, I think. Maybe
What's
before
it out
Christmas.
of?
14.
Out of 14.
Who
And I
from
feel
East-
like there's a couple questions in
Fraser
here.
Fraser Turner from the East Freo
Club.
boys. He's got 10, which is pretty much a pass score.
What did Ella get?
Well, she would have done a different quiz.
True.
I feel like she'd maybe got like 11 or something. It
That
wasn't
was
a
out
bad
of 18.
score.
That
you,
was out of 18.
you,
though,
don't,
so
you
it's-
remember the bad scores.
Yeah.
You just remember them, and that's
Wasn't
not something
bad.
that comes to mind.
Yeah, exactly. So she did pretty well, we believe. But yeah, different quiz because we used to do
Oh,
8 to 18
18
points.
was-
Now it's
yeah.
only
Okay.
14 points,
Okay.
so it would have been different. But first question, same for everyone.
Uh-huh.
What is your height on the Waffle website?
181.
Bang.
Correct.
One from
One
one.
from one. How many? Number 2. How many centimeters shorter is this than Jack on the Waffle website?
I think he's. I want to say 4,
Incorrect.
3.
7.
What?
188.
He's 188.
Apparently.
Jesus. Maybe he is. I don't really know.
Question number 3. You've played 21 Waffle W games in your career for how many goals?
Wait, 20. I played 21 games.
Yep.
Like 12. What?
13.
Oh my god.
Have they got one wrong? Have they put one more on? than they should have.
Oh, I don't even know.
Oh,
One
that's
from 3.
stiff. That is stiff.
Number 4. How many disposals did you have in the Waffle W Grand Final this year?
12.
Oh, she knows that.
That's the only one I remember.
Straight to the app after the game to see what sort of game she had.
Medal around the neck.
Oh, yeah, 12 disposals. That's handy. All right, we are 2 from 4. Question number 5. What was the margin you won the grand final by?
I have no idea.
Surely you've watched it back. Surely you've seen the score.
I've only watched it back once, I think. 8?
12.
Oh, wow.
2 kicks.
26 to 14.
That's cool.
All right,
So it doesn't care about
2
the
from
margin
3.
in the grand
I
final.
only
it
worry
cares
about
the
my
disposals.
disposals.
shows the team player she is.
What are we on?
Question number 6. We're 2 from 5, though.
It's me. How many times did you have 20 or more hit outs in a Waffle W game this year? Correct.
Good guess.
That was a good guess.
3 from 6, 50% so far. Have you received or given away more free kicks in your Waffle W career to date? Just you say you received or given away more.
Give it away.
No, you received
Oh
more.
wow, that's good.
I'm actually surprised that's a stat.
How many more?
Well, it was 14 and 11.
Why are you surprised that's a stat?
Well, I've umpired Waffle W before, and I just didn't know there were people up in the stands that
True. Yeah, well,
mark
there's
that
all the
down.
same stats,
True.
pretty much.
So we're still 3 from 7.
Number 8, I feel like, well, you really should get this considering the question. So you are the second female to come on the potty so far. Who was the first?
Ella Roberts.
Yeah.
And Ethan put in a hint there as well. She
Yeah.
won the best first-year player at our AFLW club and runner-up best and fairest this year.
It's an amazing achievement.
How good is that? I know.
Yeah. Well, that was a second
Second year.
year. Well, second season.
In the same
Yeah.
year.
That's
Handy.
we're on 4 now.
4 from 8, yep. 50% again.
50%.
Question number 9. How many underage players were there in the 2022 AFLW National Academy?
Oh.
And this is including
hang on.
yourself.
Is this including everyone who played on the game or in the actual squad?
The
squad.
Okay,
I think
4.
it's the squad.
Sure.
Yeah, 100%.
What was the... Yeah, well, we got 6,
What?
including you. But what were you going to say for... Well, there was probably less than 4 for who played, but...
I think 3. 3 played.
Where did
But I swear there was only 4.
Try to look it up very quickly.
It was me, Goody, Lauren Young, and Brooke Barwick.
Maybe this was like announced like a
Jamie?
lot earlier.
No.
This... Oh,
What is this website? Central rookie me.
oh, maybe it was eligible players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's this. But I don't know. That says eligible players, so maybe that's wrong by us.
Sorry, guys, that's actually wrong.
Yeah.
I was correct. 4.
We'll give you a point.
Yeah.
Just because your score's somewhat low.
Oh, all right. We're 5 from 9 then. Now we can go to a potential 10,
10.
but I reckon it's going to be probably a bit unlikely with the first 5 question answers. So who am I?
Oh, yeah.
You have 3 cracks at the birthday, and if you get that, then 5 points, and you go to 10, and we just work our way down. So you got 5 lines.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
5 hints
Okay.
at each.
Wait, is it like a person that plays footy?
Mm.
Okay, go.
I was born on the 9th of December, 1999.
Jesus Christ. If I have a guess, does that
You
take?
have 3. So
Okay, keep on going.
Oh no, you have like 3 answers for the birthday, and then we go.
Oh,
to
I
the
get to
next
guess
part.
3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And,
Yeah.
You're not out. Just if
Oh,
you
okay,
have 3
okay,
guesses,
there we go,
This
okay.
is just 3 guesses on the birthday.
Okay,
and then we work on-
1999. How old's that? 20.
20, almost 24.
Yeah.
I actually don't know. Let me just make it up. Maddie Press Parkers.
Incorrect.
Is it a girl or a boy? Can I ask that?
I don't know if we can... Well, we probably could give that, but...
I don't know. Just because the next part will probably give it away
Okay, don't say
slightly.
it then. Don't say it. 25. Ashley Gomes.
Incorrect.
I don't know how old she is. Sorry.
One more.
Jay Flynn.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Next bit.
Line number 2.
For 4 points.
Okay.
Me. I'm an ex-basketballer.
Gabby O'Sullivan.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
You get 3 guesses still.
Yeah. That... I probably should say it. I don't know if X is the right word for that, but... obviously-
Monconti.
Correct.
Correct.
Oh,
We'll give
wow.
it-
She still plays basketball.
Yeah, on a
Okay.
Wikipedia it said ex-basketball,
really?
so
Right, okay.
Wikipedia is just one of those platforms, obviously.
Yeah. And obviously the rest of that is previously played for the Western Bulldogs, where I won a flag, but I'm now Richmond's all-time games holder. That's impressive stuff.
Oh, wow.
I've won the league's best and fairest this week.
And that's why the name was mentioned earlier. I was like, 2 of these questions are ruined, but hey, not complaining. You're on 9, which is
Oh.
It's a bogey,
on par.
but just under.
On par with Zane Sakostelski. Oh no, he got 8. Sorry, Sorry, Zane.
Is that Lance
he's-
Collard,
Who's a St
Xavier
Kilda player.
Walsh.
Xavier Walsh is a Port Adelaide player now. Like I'm telling you, it's a good score.
It is. The only two guys who have scored 9 this year are now at AFL clubs, so hopefully that can work out the same. Well,
Happy with how you went? Better than what you
I'm
thought?
actually pretty happy, yeah.
Yep.
Obviously didn't get to the double digits, but that's okay.
9 out of 14. I mean, you're taking that.
I'm taking that.
well, Georgie. Actually, no, we'll hang on. We'll go back to that in a sec. But of course, Bray and Ethan 20 for 20% off at both skinbro.com and hatlocker.com.au. If you're listening on Spotify or Apple, you can watch on YouTube, vice versa, and subscribe.
5 stars.
Follow.
Spotify Wrapped came out
It did.
yesterday. Pretty happy with the stats.
Yeah, well, not
we
too
had
bad.
there, but yeah, 5 stars if you can.
Yeah, wasn't too bad at all.
And I'll let you save the best to last.
Yeah,
To
well,
outro, I guess.
Yes. Georgie, thanks again for coming on. All the best for the draft and I guess next year.
Thank you for having me.